An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing.
uh, uh, huh. Uh, shit. Lower health points, turn slow morale, points of volitation. Okay, keep that in mind. Oh, sleeping heals our health and morale? Alright. Ah. Four? No. Okay. Four. Oh, what's that? Are you kidding me? Can we use that before? Oh, I unequipped it. Oh.
typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Did you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
Hey, a lot.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
How much for a street?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
A bargain? No, it's not.
Stand ready for
He's
my
trying to
arrival,
sweet talk
worm.
you into buying trash.
You take into account the risk of obtaining the light? That seems a bit steep.
There's also the matter of rewiring, but the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
Is there a street light?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved.
Shopkeep the Stereo 8 approved machine here.
Is the Harman Welsh W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul, plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's
Yeah,
even got a
disco
little
launcher.
radio in there.
I don't
It'll
hate
set you
it.
back 12 real.
If I hate it, I won't play it. What I really want to know is, could this device come handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure, you can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play
And
a
music?
tape.
Oh. Not sure. Not the game. Listen, it's confusing, okay? You say disco, the game's called disco, you can't do that to me. I don't know about disco though. So I gave you the same answer.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on
They're
horseback,
facing.
others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
What are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
This looks like René, the old guy who was playing Bentancourt.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Exactly how it
Which
is.
ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Yeah,
You're
soldiers.
probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
I just want to give people hope, even we can do it.
Maybe.
Fuck it.
Everything you pick up seems faded, chipped, and sad.
Damn!
Most of them are just broken toys.
Damn! God damn! The thing I did is to save game before the chunk so I could retry it. I don't want to do that. If I can retry it later, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna be cock doing it. I'm gonna do it like I did Baldur's Gate. If I fucked up, I fuck up. And if I die, then I can retry it. Until then, I'm not gonna do it. The only thing I can do it. The only way I will do it is if I die. That's the only reason. And if I might try the same option again. And if I die again, I keep dying, then I'm like, okay, fuck it, I can't. Sometimes fails are better than the actual thing. Sometimes, yeah. For me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Like that. I want Bucky. No, not communism. Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Can't argue with that.
So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism many times greater than any attempted before. Is that true?
How come there's word on the
You
street?
keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
I haven't seen anything like that.
Okay, not in so many words, but don't deny it. You're about to rip off that mask of social democracy and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that will devour and masticate mankind. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we
I
fire up
see
the
story.
big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Got facing the first time I played for some reason. It's alright then, I did me. I'm beat down and broken. Roll up your sleeve and start building communism.
Very well. I guess no one will build communism then. Tell the working man it's over, unless anyone has objections. No objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve a classless society. Everyone knows this.
See, logic you agreed
Did
with me.
someone mention cocaine?
What?
Are we doing cocaine?
What?
No. I'm sure I heard someone say cocaineism.
Okay.
Anyone? Anyone else? There's no one? There's no one. Okay then. Lie down and let the water carry you downstream.
Goodbye, communism. Okay.
It's
Proud of
not
you.
often that I see officers from the RCM in my
Yippee.
pawn shop. What can I do for you?
Sorry if I'm interrupting you. Speak out now. What?
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travellers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Alright.
Okay, he definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensation.
Back to back ones. My god. I got this. Of good luck, dude. I got back to back. It's not that day. It's not that day.
Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might.
It's not that day. I can sell stuff. Maybe later
I
investigation.
doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Yeah, this
I
thing.
do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day.
Think you tell me the horizontal
The corpse behind the hostel I show. I don't have a truck with a mounted platform or anything of that sort myself. Ask around the harbour. There might be some workers there who'd be willing to help.
The pawnbroker's
yeah.
gaze is already fixed on the dancing colours.
So I like
Let
to
me have
sell.
a look.
Investing for the crops. I just check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
That's the leftist told you about. This guy? Okay.
Another time, perhaps.
I can't believe I got back to back double one rolls. I think she's 7 or 8. I met the woman. I sent this. Ah! Oh! Oh, I can retry that. So I can retry.
Hello again.
I cannot.
How can I
God damn
help
it.
you?
I thought that would make me able to retry. Never mind.
G'day to you, officers.
If woman, yep. You just wanna close your ears and say yes, yes. Yeah.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
Same bad stuff happened to me. First thing, so, do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Do you know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
Oh. Just remembered something.
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can we sell that salami?
Sure thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Right, bye. And then heal me or
A
anything?
couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Probably. I remembered an area I can check. But I forgot to check. And then inside here, really. It's boring. Who are you?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Very long. Is 3 o'clock?
Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself.
Actually, should I be thinking about this? The later has turned out too well for me.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
Like a...
Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, then out of the window again.
What are you doing? We
investigating.
should move.
A real drink would go well with those cigarettes you're looking for. That's a great combination.
If I drink, I'm gonna lose my morale.
He looks one with the table. It would take quite some effort to wake him up. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Alright! Wake him up.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a stress engine.
It's not that day, huh? Today it's not that day.
The
to
man
fail.
does not mind. You probably need them more.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen.
Uh-huh. God, I am failing all my checks today. It's for the money. Gotta spend money to make money.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Average
What?
throwing. No, nothing. I want to see what happens if I say it. Now I do.
What is this? A joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right then, questions. I got
His face
this.
expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Where did Sylvie go away?
Haven't you asked me that already? What
I don't
is
know.
it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
No, before I asked you where, now I'm asking you why.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
Didn't go well?
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
Everything has something to do with everything.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Who
I
killed
don't
her?
know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did she
What
kill him?
are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard. The prey drive says.
Did you kill him, Carte?
No, I didn't.
You called me Carte, killed him, right?
I didn't. I don't appreciate this. What is this?
Why did you have to kill him?
Do I have to answer him? Is this mandatory?
The lieutenant stands motionless. His expression unreadable.
Did he hurt you? Is that why? Did you get some kind of sick kick out of killing him?
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone.
Anyone? Have you killed someone else then?
He ignores you. More. Press on. Push.
Did you kill Sylvie?
You, man.
That's enough.
Okay, I believe you.
Thank you ever so much.
That's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
What's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
It's also safe for us to assume that the money we need is in our jacket. That's outside. Okay. By real, do you mean so far street cred?
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
Okay.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 reals. And yes, real is still money.
What exactly? Why is my last option you run to the red? What exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
Since I woke up, I don't remember even the most basic concepts of reality.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything.
Interesting. Where do I get it from?
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
Did you show him the coins you found? Is this money?
Yes, it is.
Count them and give them to him. That's 10 plus 10. 20 equals 40. I'm down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
Okay.
The cafeteria manager stands silently, looking at the coppers on the counter before him. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Darkness Rides, pick up the coins.
It does, doesn't it?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
Happens now.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
The fuck.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
That's where my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I really don't
But
remember.
you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up Marvel Hill? That's very specific.
Why did you say that?
It's just no swearing, it doesn't mean anything. The names. Considering, do you know a place called Marvel Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression?
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Okay, it's just the way back somehow, the exact street, the exact number on the building.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Great! Oh, we're almost done with 6! Oh, we're fucked. Almost done with that. 21 minutes. What do you mean 6? I'm not gonna get home today, huh? Ooh.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
And also a good time for a few questions.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Got impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Touch the
The
door.
cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. It leads to a side building adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Trying to it's cobalt blue.
It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation.
Yes, mini site
Garth is
investigation.
the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Try the first
The
door.
door does not budge.
Corte! Oh, what's that?
can I help you?
Found the victim clothes out in the trash container out back.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
You're kind of suspicious now. You remember putting it there? Maybe you were sparing some of your stuff, but
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
who else has keys to the trash
The
container?
trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Something
Yes.
else? Seen something
What?
here.
Thing.
Especially if there's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
I'll be right back.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think I'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Basalt reserved for a union.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Will they find
We
it?
don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
It's after
Good
16.
question.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the, lynching.
Is
They
that?
probably fucking killed that guy or something, and that's why.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
So yeah, so I want to ask you
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
that. Okay. I see money. Yikes.
The door is closed.
Okay, I'm not
Still,
sure.
the lieutenant gives you a quick. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Watch the door.
You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. The door sits sturdily in the frame, and your fist hurts. This was all a very good, normal thing. Not to mention, great.
Stop that.
Okay. Anything I missed in here?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Oh yeah.
In it, your face, adorned with expression. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
This is where the magic happens.
And by that you mean crimes against humanity?
Well, crimes against myself, anyway.
I have no idea what that means.
So I can't sleep here, right?
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Okay. Maybe we can sleep, maybe not.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
What's me?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
Oh no, wait, maybe I am.
You rascal. I'm too
Oh.
old for you, and too married besides.
What? Holy shit. I don't know what, did that unlock something? Or what? Oh, we finished that. Sweet.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
You like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchair partner. Partner in fighting crime, riding bikers, of course, is catching sequence killer.
Sequence killer? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Of course, I forgot I had you.
Yes, and it seems to me that you do well to stick close to him. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law, someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady. And even if he weren't there, I don't think you'd have much use for me.
By 3, it's better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair accessible place, you see.
It's true.
I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time.
I'm going to
Of
get.
course, dear.
What's that? White?
Advanced
Ah.
theory. Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and, to be fair, a little ridiculous. The great race mystery has cleared up. All that's left to do is verbalize your thoughts. Go and talk to Measurehead about your newly found insights.
Learning capability raised to 5 plus 1 conceptualization. Okay. Alright, let's go back to our bald man. Talk to him. Camera. Oh, what? Oh, that was me? That may have been. No, I don't think that was me. Right? I don't know. Same, in case you die.
The unpromising wise pupil returns.
I think I know what the Race Enigma is.
And
Oh! Oh! Stuff is ready to be super Saiyan by Arthur Super Saiyan that can serve as clarity version. Maybe you need to call.
everyone can see that. It has little to do with the Race Enigma.
Baby, don't be mean. Give him another chance.
Anything for you, babe.
Perhaps Panda Super Saiyan Action with their own race theory.
Look, babe. The Minion of Law is also a racist. But his racism is basic and rote. He thinks he has solved the great rape.
So unadvanced.
The basic race education he received in high school has led him to think his phylum are the sole authors of race theory. An esoteric study reaching back to the ancient mass society of Pericarnassus over 4,500 years ago.
So if I increase this, I can have more morale, yeah. Can level that up. I want more morale right now. Just as backup.
Basic racist, I take pity on you. You clearly want to enter the harbor bad. Like a little boy who wants to go on the potty. I can press the button for you. It will open the door.
That's all I wanted.
Very well. You may enter the door once.
What?
Today's conversation here has concluded.
What?
Finally. Let's go.
Can I get that? No? Fucking once. What? What? Oh, this door?
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Oh, another drawer.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Press through the folders.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. and the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Really interesting.
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
I'm gonna fail. I failed all of the checks today.
Look how blurry.
Yeah, I was
the
not
lines
even
on these
amazed.
papers are. How unwieldy
That
your
was
own
close.
willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not for hermeneutics was almost within your grasp, but now only vague letters float before your eyes, less meaningful, but aesthetically more pleasing.
If I had my eyes caught, we need to focus on this ring check.
Is that what you're doing with those photos over there?
No, of course
Good.
not.
This is probably not relevant to our case anyway. After all, we are not investigating an accounting mystery.
The drawer slides.
Okay. Oh! Glasses. -1 drama. Nice.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change." The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move. It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right now, your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air.
Useful, yes.
Undoubtedly, no.
That's
Sure,
it, yeah.
why not? Muscle memory is a tricky thing.
Uh-huh.
Nothing tricky about that. You just do, fail, repeat, until it works. All it takes is motivation and practice.
Oh! 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 Over here! Oh my god!
The tarpaulin cloak is still hanging on the railing. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back.
Grab the cloak.
As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips.
Oh yeah, baby. Gotta put that bad boy on. Ah yeah. Okay, we can go down. Go this way.
This is the Night Watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
See if it works, we'll look around.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take the picture.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm making an artistic photo collage cam.
Of course you are. What murder investigation would be complete without an arbitrary photo collage?
Exactly. You're getting it.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
I flip through.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections: international developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note. Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du Cristal à la Fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turned to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
This is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds.
Put the magazine away for now. We're out of time. Whoa! I accidentally clicked on that. Jesus. What is this?
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marche. On. Arrête. Off.
I don't need to press that, but thank you for telling me what they did. Oh. Oh. Something that's locked. Okay.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Hi.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone.
Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister? I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
Why is it with you people and scabs?
I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
You're Ubi, right? You are a
Oh,
Ubi.
yes. Born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
What's in that container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
I believe in gambling. What's going on here?
The containers
Oh,
are green in
barely.
territory, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core.
This looks like a massive redecoration operation, Kim.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
Leo, has anyone told you why you changed the covers?
No, not really. Miss Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
Thanks, they've been very helpful.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
Do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
Where's this Mr. Beaufort you mentioned?
Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly. But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Oh.
Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
So Everett trained a lawyer named Miss Beaufort. Interesting.
You're doing a great job here. Job around here,
Yes,
Leo.
this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really. Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright.
Where is everyone? Harvard is
Oh,
empty.
most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
2?
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
Okay. So what did this Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boy stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling him to take some time off.
What did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
Leo, Tirali, what kind of fight did they get into? To kill a mercenary?
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
I'm looking for the leader of the dog workers.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Easy now, Leo. I just know where I can find this man.
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
2 joint containers to your right. Okay, I'm off.
Bye-bye now.
So in here, right? The thing I'm right next to. The hell?
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work,
Walrus.
a bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
In charge of the dock workers here.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best.
I'll do my best.
Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair is incredibly uncomfortable. Fortunately, your ass is made of iron, and the chair is made of wood. Iron beats wood. You manage not to shift around too much.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with the cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Hey, that's 25 reals. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
Wait, you know Garte?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Don't say
Is
anything.
there anything you'd like to say to me? Or
No.
No? No, it's cool.
cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear.
God,
Only
increased
two
my
words
morale.
escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. Oh God, why didn't you think of this before? Cops have guns. Where's yours?
This doesn't worry me at all. Cares for also a gun. Pat your pockets. No, I lost.
Your gun is gone. There's nothing in your pockets.
Are you alright, Harry? You seem anxious. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be alright.
Damn. +1 with your eyes. -2 the chair is killing you. -1 the gun was a surprise. -1 took the novelty check. Oh, you fucking bastard. Turn the cam.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Wait, let's fail.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
No, I'm not crying.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this Mr. Dubois keeps repeating? What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
Keeps laying down his chin like a cello shot.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Nah, I'm gonna guess Mr. Dubois.
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Okay. Let's talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
Isn't there some bot?
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors.
I have opened a few doors in my life.
And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
Okay.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up, and when he does, you're going to come out on top.
Why did you just open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Which door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
Huh.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
You don't even know anything about the hiding.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Fine.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Should be the dead body down the tree.
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Say nothing.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values. But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you. Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And, Jean, please take it easy with the race signs. He's had enough of that. You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you.
No choice to accompany
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals?
We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez here. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. I'm not a jealous guy.
Of the previous negotiator.
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
He made concussions to the company in previous discussion. Why would you let us like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
Call him a midget.
Harry! I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
It's hard to say if he really lost his temper, or if this is another one of his tricks. This man almost never angers visibly.
Presumably vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Funny, Joyce mentioned a casserole.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
This particular brand of humor he has, it makes for a fine distraction.
Yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Find out her in to see you.
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Okay.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now. This is weird. Not nice weird, but okay.
Honestly, I didn't want to bring it up, Harry. I heard you have become Measurehead's race pupil.
Oh, race pupil is the sort of things he had to say.
Of course, Harry. Of course. You're not some kind of a fantastic racist now. And rest assured, no one's gonna hear about it. No one's gonna know what you did with race there, Harry. Your race bonanza is safe with me. Word of how racy it got will never leave Martinez.
You can see the map of Revachol in your head. Dozens of red arrows are pointing outwards from Martinez, moving all across the city.
Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
This with the boys.
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
So it's my real name.
My God, so it's true.
Ah!
I don't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
Sir, my memory is a bit hazy.
I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. You're among friends, and the good news is, I have a big fat folder on you, Harry. I'm sure you have a lot of questions to ask. Maybe I can help you out.
Don't trust him. For all you know, Dubois might be his name. You need to confirm this.
I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address. And you were probably right. I can.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Where did she get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
Something finished? Hey, let's go.
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand.
Oh.
Please continue, Harry.
S 72, that's quite high. I believe...
Everard's large hands are covering the folder.
Nothing!
I know everything about you, Harry.
I've got nothing to hide.
Oh, Harry. Oh, wow. This is really something.
I'm sure it's not that bad. At worst, he has an old RCM folder, and I very much doubt even that.
So how about it, Harry? You need assistance, I presume?
Do you know anything of my family? Click up. Does it say I am?
Harry, you're not simply a cop, you're a star.
Okay.
A bright shining star in the drab law enforcement sky.
Yeah, okay.
Outshining all other stars.
Okay.
You're a superstar.
No, that's that.
Nonsense, Harry. You lit up this container when you walked in here. You're my golden boy.
What is my full name?
It's Harry. Harry Dubois.
Wait, that you are Harry Boy?
No, I'm really not. You are Harry.
Don't really like
Don't
it.
be silly, Harry. Harry Dubois, that's a real man's name. A Union man's. Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss, Harry. I, however, wish to help you any way I can.
Do you know where I live?
But of course, Harry. Your precinct is the 41st and you live in Jamrock. You're a Jamrock boy. A long way from home, but that's okay. Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You wanted something from me.
Lost
yes,
gun.
your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone.
It would be funny if Kuno has the gun.
Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Oh, cause you really hold my gun hostage?
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And
Okay.
working with him might be the only way to do it.
I mean, if I do things for you, I might
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
He is not.
Okay.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Oh! Oh, thanks. Wondering how I was supposed to get out. Great. I want to get stuck in here.
Here. You're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
And the thought finished.
The 15th Indo tribe. Because there was. The 15th Indo tribe was comprised of 8 kids from Forberg and North Jamrock, running from wild dogs in the valley, hiding scents under rocks, and stealing clothes off clotheslines, and sometimes even the copper wiring of phone lines. You may have been one of them. This must be a childhood memory. The 15th Indo tribe was your Indo tribe, set to rule in Celinda. The rest of the kids are dead now.
Huh.
Car accidents and drug overdoses. Only you remain.
Plus 10 cents for every green orb clicked. Learning cap for Civi Fair raised to 6. I wish I had that sooner, honestly. Are these like permanent things? Unlock. Britta store. The cents per green orb I collect is pretty nice. The keys. Ah, money. Down there. No. Stairs are broken. Huh. For now? Need to find somebody who's gonna help us with the body. This guy down here, I think it was.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Laborotopia.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
There's a key to the door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
That's something you could tell me.
Of course. I got you. You don't know anything. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I heard something about weasel and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel.
Polar weasel? Oh. I know what you mean. I'm pretty sure he's actually Occidental though. So you're gonna be committing fratricide, my racist friend. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the Whirling in Rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized.
The greenhouse?
Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else you should know about the test? The weasel version will help me
I'm
out.
more of a philosophical dog worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Yeah, kill this
A
hangman.
mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
How?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
What's that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill
I
him?
ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He means a more violent faction could easily take care of such a thing.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search.
Who do I talk to? Bean guy? What's your name?
Right to work! Right! unpromising race pupil returns.
Never told us I was gonna play down the tree.
So it was. My unpromising race pupil entered the harbor and used my superior to give me orders. I salute your cunning and will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
But while I am gone,
Aww.
someone will stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
Why both of us? Oh, this is suspicious, man. So, what if we don't want to do that?
This is the uncomfortable result of not taking it down ourselves. I can live with a compromise.
Listen to your little friend. He is wise in his childlike way. His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition.
Okay.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
Hey, Jacob.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Stand ready for my arrival.
Yeah, we're the law around here.
Ooh, I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound? He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
Oh, so you could see
Look
it.
at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everott's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
They're a corrupt cop, corrupt shooter. It's none of your business.
The man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
Oh, we got the body now.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Farewell, Ham Sandwich. You are a Union man from now on.
Okay, so cop, corrupt cop. How I get my glasses?
Alright, just read that first line for me. I am scared of. What? Next line. Wow, I'm not saying that. Can't read that one? I can read it, it's the N word, I'm not going to say it. Oh, well, I guess you need glasses. Have a good day. You too. Oh, Naiad?
Cop and come? What? What? Have a map. I do have a map. Then it shows me the things I have to do. That's nice. Is this open?
Is this about the questions again? Wow. I didn't know you worked for the Union, sir. Anything else?
Blow the whole thing on speed and gin right now. Speed and gin. Great combo. Ask some local dealers, maybe.
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Come on, give me something
She
more
looks
there.
up from under her brow.
Okay, bye, chicken.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
All is down.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken. or
Level
compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
Composure, authority. That pocket. Appeal autopsy.
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
The fuck are they on about? Cop's gonna cut his shit up!
Got it.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Tell me something that man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Okay, I have nothing to ask, lol.
Come back later, Corporal.
First,
amuse yourself with my
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Muindi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Epui Descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Why don't you know what you saw?
You must have me confused with the Copperpedia.
Who's the Copperpedia? I think I need to talk to him.
You, sir. You are the Copperpedia.
Do you have any other pair of clothes?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, I'll take it like a
And
man.
hygienically?
Yes.
I suggest I handle the physical part of the autopsy, and you take notes.
Okay.
In your paperwork, officer, just fill out the field autopsy form.
I can't believe this. I lost my paperwork.
Officer, what haven't you lost?
My shoes fell, both of them? The other one too?
Good. Otherwise, you would only have one shoe now. I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually. But only if it helps move things along.
Sort of yours for now.
The autopsy form is near the end.
Oh, the notebook.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists. describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
assistant.
That's you.
Harry the boys.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says
Coroner's case.
AK57-0803.0815.
Right there.
Next.
Name.
NA. Next.
Date of
NA.
birth. Age.
Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
Alright, 42.
He nods.
Race.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Right now.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Male.
Pigs can have sex?
Male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Day of
We're
that.
still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
Exactly is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
Great, no treatment.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation.
We should start the post-mortem.
Turn the
The corpse
page.
cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copy paper tries to answer why.
External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing.
The spine is bent more than the lieutenant compensated for. This buster's actual height is about 1.85. And no, you could not take him straight on.
Right, 1.85 meters.
Of course, I undercompensated. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Write down short life around male hair, but
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs, consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
Right.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
Right.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation.
Right down.
Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
May I try?
It's no use. We should get chain cutters. You can try with them. I have a pair in the toolbox of my damn corpse. We had a good rhythm going.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat. The handles are long and sleek. It's robust, weatherproof, lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its... rotting man, the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Cut with as much precision as you can, please.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
83, I might fail. A pretty good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east. After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Snap! The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia...
No! It's gonna happen, see!
I fucking knew it!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
The genitals?
The dead man's penis is average size, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch. You should touch it.
What? Okay.
Doesn't feel like anything. Just cold flesh under your finger. Unremarkable and unalive.
My pig's so fucking ill right now.
Oh, your pig's pretty sick, I gotta say.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are old combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Last item, hands.
The hand is surprisingly heavy to lift, filled with decay liquids. Feels as though it could explode if squeezed harder. You're suddenly repulsed, so much so you feel compelled.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Right there.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
Let me add a moral.
What would that be?
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
The brain is very vulnerable to corrosion in its blood supply.
I think that may well be the moral of every story. Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
He's really doing it. The dead man's teeth cut into his gloved hands.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen, hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his.
No!
No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in. You manage to suppress the contractions trying to enter your stomach. All it takes is concentration. Through it, you see nothing but darkness. More meat and darkness.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus. Hepatobiliary, NA.
Why don't we have any?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
I think so.
Neither am I.
Right.
Same for toxicology and serology, NA. Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
This
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Keep the voila.
What's next on the list? Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck.
Bite
You'll
marks.
need 3 fills. Leave a 4th one too. Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injury. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Not fatal postmortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusion.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest. where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Not paid up.
Right. Next.
What's the 4-inch field for?
Nothing. Just in case.
Okay.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible. What was that about no clawing around the neck? You'd be clawing for your life.
Injury?
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
More logic. First, okay.
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy.
Yes.
We were thorough with the list of injuries, too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order?
First drinks, right?
Now, you see, that worries me. You will die if you drink.
Aye?
You know that, don't you? You are proving a useful detective. The organization would miss you.
Okay. What now?
Now we put him in a body bag and I drive him to Forborg for processing.
The lieutenant looks at the dead man one more time, then at his notebook, then at the corpse again. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
3 -1 established probable cause. Bro! You know, I believe it. Oh my god. I rolled 3 ones today.
Maybe you should be more thorough.
Oh, I rolled 3 fucking ones today. Holy shit. I should not play this game anymore.
The genitals in his breeches continue to be unnoteworthy.
There is no need. Do you think we missed something?
Yes, there's something we're not saying.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Okay.
It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano man? You want a piece of the Kuno?
Only if all else fails.
Or remember the buttons on that intercom over there, on the side of the building next to the Whirling? One was for Revachol Ice City. Perhaps it's a clue.
What? Oh. Wait. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Hold on.
This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
Put their sign down.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted. Judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle.
Huh.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour. The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack. The panel served as a takeoff ramp. The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal. The Samaran butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took the plunge recently, within the past 72 hours.
Huh.
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast. There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linéaire G22.
I take over this for
It's
it.
about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage. The Caprice 40 is a very popular model, with bank clerks, topping pie delivery drivers, secondary school teachers, cops, strippers dressed as cops.
Stripper? Wait, what about? Whoa. Wait, undress. What is an what? Okay.
Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump. The Linéaire G22 is not a particularly popular model due to its peculiar proportions, which the manufacturer's design team probably thought about for too long. You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure. The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you.
Oh.
Any theories about what happened here? What kind of car do you think it was?
I think it was a Cooper.
That's quite likely, from what I can tell.
So it might happen. I've no idea. Okay,
We're
fine.
not traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder?
Somewhere in the depths of your alcohol-addled soul, you find a few threads that you can weave into a story.
It's only been Jacob here.
Tip-top tourney champion?
De Anthony death of dear friend NFL racer Alfie Del Rattes verjaard emerged. Jacob Irwin was desperately chasing death on the racetrack, but death eluded
The
him.
lieutenant patiently listens to the words coming from your mouth.
After quitting in frustration, he became a recluse, a ghost driver searching for death on the streets of Repachol speed.
Jumping canals at night? If I was Jacob Irv, I wouldn't drive in Martinez. The roads are awful. In conclusion, it's a colorful theory, but I don't believe Jacob Irv did this. Should we go?
Allow me to find Jacob Irwin before the tragedy strikes.
If we must.
The crumpled Samaran butter billboard still soaks in. The lieutenant...
I was hoping I could like walk on it or something.
A rusting control panel. This panel usually closes the water lock. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from... A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Wednesday?
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Where the shades on?
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're right. It just says photos.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun.
Damn.
Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Try again.
No luck. All you find is this lime-colored cellophane.
I am not. Today is not the fucking day.
There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
How am I making so many bad rolls today? Holy shit. If I went gambling today, I would come out broke. Holy shit.
That visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang! And all for a mere 6 real. You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look,
I know I'm gonna fail.
Buy second hand. Keep the economy moving.
I know I'm gonna fail.
Something
I did not fail.
your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces. This jacket is the apex of human evolution. The moment at which man became weatherproof. Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you. Possibly because of the awful typeface.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
You see 2 lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
A pair of Faun Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest Faun sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Only? That's madness. Faun Ultra. We're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine? These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Faun Ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here. No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool Faun Ultras instead.
Samaran trash. That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat.
Can I just feel the South Congress song?
No way, officer! These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk. No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best.
Yeah, I am.
Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale. Well, if you want them... But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Damn. So you have to buy the sneakers first.
Damn. Okay. I'm gonna stop here. Oh, we got the body down. We don't know autopsy. We don't know who killed him. So we pretty much achieved nothing. Great. Best detective in town, I gotta say. I am the best fucking detective in town. Okay, I am gonna stop here for today though. I don't think